inkjet range of Lexmark printers in Bangalore. They are the first of its kind in the country. There are some very unique things about these inkjet printer range that we have launched. First and foremost, these are business inkjet printers, and the slot that they will take will be that of the low-end laser. And typically one buys a laser printer because of the low cost and because one has a higher output demand, basically, in terms of speed, in terms of the duty cycles, and in terms of the cost. These are the three reasons which drive people to buy a low cost laser. These printers have not been seen by the Indian customers before. These fit into that slot. In fact, some of the other advantages are that it is lower cost than the lowest laser.
Okay.
Secondly, in terms of warranty, it's a 3-year warranty. And the type of warranty, it's not a carry-in warranty. It's replaced on the site, and it's a unit-to-unit replacement. That part is called Lex Express support. Fourth advantage is that organizations, whether they be small or medium or even SOHO, they have scan requirements, they have copy requirements as well. So these are all-in-ones. So they will do the function of a copier and a scanner, all at that low cost. In addition to that, it is also capable of color. So these are 5 advantages, distinct advantages, which these inkjet printers provide. The other factor that is really important when one goes in for a laser printer, low cost laser printer, is the quality. They expect a 1200 by 1200 DPI quality. These are 1200 by 1200 DPI quality. So if I were to show you an output of a laser and an output of this, there is no way one would make out. So we are talking of color capability, we are talking of copy capability, we are talking of scanning functionality, we are talking of warranty, and we are talking of unit replacement, not a carry-in warranty, on-site unit replacement as the main advantages. And the cost is lower than the lowest cost laser printer. There are 4 models. In fact, I have a very low on power consumption. So it's not just the paper cost. There's a lot of saving in terms of the power consumption itself. For instance, if you were to run a printer for say 13 months, the power consumption of any other printer would be the same in something like 12 months. So 1 month additional power consumption is virtually free. That's about 8%. Willful damage will not be covered, but otherwise, if there's a repair, genuine problem in the printer, then definitely. Technology field, what really happens is there is somebody who always plays catch up. Today we are in a position where others have to play catch up. So you might find that others will also introduce these kind of inkjet technologies. So it will be the reversal. I assume that it will be a reversal. Low cost lasers will not be in demand. I believe that low cost inkjets with added functionality like the Lexmark inkjet printers will be greater in demand, and that is what will fit the exact requirement in a SOHO or an SMB. The cost per page is a criteria. More so, it's a matter of concern. More so for a smaller organization than a larger organization. So this fits in beautifully over there. So we have 3 distributors as of now. That is Cyberstar. He's been there for a long time. I've added Iris. I've added Salora. So these are the 3 distributors. Then I have what is known as corporate resellers. These are people who sell directly to end customers as well as to their own channel. These are HCL and CMS. Then I have system integrators who fall in the same category as corporate resellers. These are people who bid for very large tenders, like central crime tracking network systems. I mean, it's a huge requirement all over the country. It's the police department basically, and it's a state subject. So every state is coming out with tenders. We are participating in most of these, and we have won we won two of them already. Working with these system integrators, MPS partners would be under the distributor. We would be working with them. We would have them pick up the material from the distributor. That is the first tier. Yeah, the corporate resellers might do it with us directly or might do it with the distributors, depending on availability of stock and the time in which they need to deliver. Well, we don't do anything directly except for two very large customers, which are Cummins and UBS. They're a part of our global, contract. As a result, we work with them directly. Otherwise, rest of the things we work with partners. We differentiate ourselves as a printer company, printing solutions company, from the others, in the sense that printer and printing solutions are our bread and butter. We don't have cameras, we don't have desktops, laptops, we don't have so many other things. We are a pure printing solutions company, and we go about planting our solutions in customer accounts with the engagement of our partners. We have a very high touch approach to winning our customers. We work with our partners. There are times when we lead partners into an account where we are first into an account. There are times when we support a partner who goes into an account. So we go along with him and do the same. And we talk about two mantras in Lexmark. One is called Customers for Life. Because we have a high touch approach with our customers, and our partners also have a high touch approach with the customers because of us, we gain a customer for life. And the partner also gains a customer for life, which is the way it should be. And the second mantra is, we talk about print less and save more, though we are a printer company. That's almost like saying that, a cigarette manufacturing company is asking you not to smoke, despite the fear of losing out on business. So we say that, we mean that, we do that in the customer premise. Every printer of ours is dual. So you will be printing on both sides. When you do that, every time you do that and save a sheet of paper, you're saving 21 paisa. In addition, it is also green. If you look at the carbon footprint, organizations talk about manufacturing as giving them more carbon credits. But research shows that manufacturing is only 8% of the carbon footprint. So if at all you're only engaged in manufacture and you manufacture green, then you're only saving 8%. Then people talk about distribution. They talk about using recycling paper. They talk of using so many other things which will make them go green. That is just 2%. Then there people talk about power savings, which is about 8%. The maximum savings, however, are in paper, which is about 80%. We talk about saving paper and printing less. When you print, you lose out on the thing, and when you use an additional sheet of paper, everything is lost. Everything else becomes meaningless. So it's when you save paper that you really are doing the carbon credit, the carbon footprint issue. So our printers are all eco-friendly, they're all green, they're manufactured in that way, they're distributed in that way. In addition to that, we also ensure that customers use less paper. MPS is Lexmark. Internally within Lexmark, it's called Distributed Fleet Management. The others brought in the term MPS, and it's a real ubiquitous term today. What we mean by MPS is that we go to a customer premises, study what he prints, how much he prints, what is the print volume, what are the things that necessitate printing, what are the things that don't. We look at his processes from inside and then consult with him, sit with him, and then offer him a solution. So we take multiple approaches with multiple customers. There are some customers with whom we may take one customer with whom we may take multiple approaches. There's a centralized approach, there's a decentralized approach, there's a combination of centralized and decentralized approach, and so on and so forth. We arrive at the optimal value. We select the devices first because that's the foundation. That in itself is 10%. Then we choose the features in the device. That's about 20%. Then we give you the right amount of printing loads and things like that. So that way we build it up, and we hold quarterly business reviews with the customer. We take targets before the quarter. At the end of the quarter, we talk about our accomplishments for the previous quarter, and then take targets for the next quarter, and we move on. So that way we are engaged with our customers through our partners, of course, and that's how we win customers for life. MPS partners do need to have a lot more depth in their knowledge. They need to basically understand our MPS motion, which is very differentiated and which is very deep. So we train them, we select them, and we work with them. It may not be possible all the while to work with every partner in the MPS arena. So we have specific MPS partners. We are adding more partners as we build quality in the teams and the channel teams. And would be perfect for us.
Okay.
Because we are a unique printer company. We have an entire range, and I mean, our printers can fit in with any one of the computers or the IT equipment that goes into any organization for that matter. Our laser range is one of the most comprehensive and one of the most tried and tested out laser range. We are number 2 in the world actually in terms of printing and printers. So it really means that it's one of the best technologies as well, because it's a sustained number 2 position over a period of time. And we would be, I mean, for us it wouldn't matter whether it is multi-brand. We are brand agnostic in that sense. We fit in with every. I don't think that part will touch India this time. I mean, even the last time, it barely touched it. It was more in our minds than anything else. This time, I don't think it will even be mentioned, or it is being talked about. And it's the government basically, like in China and in India. I mean, these things don't really get to the customers. So I don't think it will be too much of an issue. But in fact, nobody's talking about it so far.
Okay.
So the government is a very big buyer in India. So whatever little is bought in, say, some corporate environment, it will be made up in the government side. There'll be no let up in terms of buying with the government, because of the strength of the government and its purchase.
So overall it would be.
Overall, it would be